We're all going to history for the weekend to watch Oasis.
It's 20 years since Oasis played to 250,000 people over 2 days at Knebworth Park. Stevenage resident Fiona Chalice was there.
The place erupted, absolutely erupted. Literally, the atmosphere was electric.
Local resident Fiona Wisdom was one of the lucky ones.
You couldn't even really hear them at the beginning because everyone was just screaming and shouting so much, like just jumping around and screaming and getting really excited.
Paul Stokes, now associate editor of Q magazine, also went to the gig as a fan.
The idea of these kind of upstarts of Manchester coming in and taking over that space and making it theirs just really felt like a really important moment. That real sense of almost like your football team winning the league. In a way, Oasis were the Leicester City of their day, that they were the underdogs who suddenly won the Premier League.
For a short time, those upstarts were the biggest band in the world. And the owner of Knebworth House and Park, Henry Lytton-Cobalt, told me the Manchester lads certainly played up to their mischievous reputation.
Noel Gallagher rang the doorbell on Sunday morning asking if he could have a bath in the house. My dad, who opened the door to him, gives him a bottle of champagne since this is party weekend. In interviews subsequently, Noel has said that he was bought a bottle of champagne by a liveried servant.
It was your dad?
It was my dad, but hey.
One member of the band in particular didn't know how big the performance was going to be, quite literally.
Liam didn't realise he was doing 2 nights, so apparently he was a little bit slightly sleepier on the Sunday night. But the great thing about being a band is that if your brother's not quite firing on all cylinders, you can pick up some of his vocals.
Just 13 years later, the band would split, never to play a gig again. But for 2 nights in Knebworth, they were together, with 250,000 others making history.
Right here, right now, this is history. I thought it was Knebworth.